haven't done this in forever. Bear with me. You can see the background. We'll leave it on. But anyways, today's topic: does smoking weed make you gay? I should be looking at this. I keep looking at myself. I gotta get used to it. But while we talk about whether weed makes you gay or not, I want you to all know this is all allegedly. I have no rosin left. It's so sad. It's really sad. A sad moment for all.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're.
Don't mind the mess. I'll try to scoop it all up. See if I can get a decent hit out of this. What is chunky there? The stuff that they sell at the dispensary. Like I said, I wouldn't know, right? I only get my rosin from the dispensary. Can that weed be sprayed too? Of course it can. But I'm talking about pens. So has rosin, especially weed. If you think weed hasn't been sprayed for like how long now? They say it makes it more potent, it makes it stronger. Honestly, I'm starting to find out, not through my experience, they might also make you gay. See how we do it here? Allegedly, right? You want to do smaller hits and build it up. You try to rush it, it's not going to take very good hits. You gotta wait for it to vibrate so you can hit it. But yeah, why would I say the dispensary weed makes you gay? Think about it. First off, it's sprayed. Now that we got a couple hits on us, it's sprayed. It has never been sprayed. And most people don't realize that. Yes, it has always been sprayed, as in vitamins, magnesium, and all those vitamins you need to grow it. Phosphate. There's another one, but there's plenty. The list goes on. My point is, it is not being sprayed with just those things anymore. Vitamins that it actually needs. It's being sprayed with, who even knows what it's being sprayed with, right? Weed didn't taste this good, or it smelled this good like just 10 years ago. Before Steezy came out, that was like 2017, it was not this good. Now, every dispensary, of course they have like the mid weed, or everybody. But even then, I believe that one's still sprayed. It's really hard to get weed that hasn't been tampered with. They pretty much spray anything they want. I'm sure there's tests that go through it, but I'm also sure that adding mini terps is not good to it. Or adding all this flavoring to your pens, to your weed, it cannot be good. Why would it be good? I guess you get a better high, right? Which is what everybody chases. How high can you get? Haven't you thought of it? That'd be a good shirt. Put it on the t-shirt. We're dropping it December next month, or the next couple of months. Can you get any higher? And that would just be the promotion from it. The team, can you get any higher? People will be like, what? Can I get any higher? And they'll actually go out of their way and buy more stuff. But by that time, we gotta have like at least some merch, right? A couple smoke sessions. Off topic. I believe there's weed out there that you should not smoke. I'm not saying from who. I wouldn't even be able to tell you from who exactly. But up there in San Francisco, a lot of it, I don't want to say it's making you gay, but that's what it seems to be coming out to. And if that continues everywhere else, who knows what they could be sprayed with, right? Of course, this is allegedly. None of it is real. Who knows even if what I'm saying is true? What if it's all just in my head and I'm a little sissy? I can't keep up with weed. I love rosin though. Rosin is fire. Put me on that rosin. What if rosin is the thing that's most sprayed with? It can't be, right? It's pure. It gets pressed by a machine. There's no way. But the weed, if it's good weed, it has to be sprayed. Filled with terps. That's what makes this. Y'all don't understand that rosin is the highest form of smoke that you could possibly get, or the highest possible high that you could get, and the cleanest. Next is, people would think it's resin, but you could get it cleaner, right? You could get refined live resin, and there's different types of waxes as well. It's not just like resin and refined live resin, which is what Rock Garden's known for. You get a lot of Cat 1s, Cat 2s, Cat 3s, Cat 4s, and the higher the number, the more it's refined, the more it's clean, right? Put through the machine or whatever. I wouldn't know exactly the process, but I mean, I'll show you. I'll pop up the process, and that's how you can come up with this. But yes, it depends, I guess. I don't want to say all these corporates or everybody's out here to get you, you know? That sounds a bit also dramatic. Just chill out for a minute, right? It's not that deep sometimes, but we got to think about what's going on. We have never been this high before, right? This is the highest we have gotten since who knows who. The reason is because it's refined, it's been cured, and all these stuff all these processes that make it cleaner, smoother. Is it better for us? Are we gonna live longer? Who knows? Especially with the pens. I don't know if you're gonna live longer if you hit the pens, but I'm talking about weed, rosin. In my opinion, if there was to be categories, it would have been pens on the bottom, weed, and rosin for life expectancy. If you were to put 3 smokers and all they did was smoke pens, weed, and 1 smoke rosin, obviously rosin being the most expensive, being the smoothest and the cleanest, for what it seems that we should have better results, right? But we're not really gonna know. A lot of people after 30, from what I've seen, they just stop smoking, whether it's responsibilities or just the body's not the same. So, and it's all right, you know. I'm not, what if I'm like next year I can't smoke because of lung collapse, right? There's scenarios like that have been around forever. And even now, people don't smoke that much. If you don't take care of your lungs, you put yourself at risk to having a lung collapse or having a lung something. So it's very important to stay in shape, I guess. But even if running, you still damage your lungs either way. The tissue damage stays there. But what would I know, right? I'm not too much of an expert, but this is just from, like, I guess, looking at it. You could smoke and go for a run. You'll breathe better, you'll smoke better. It's better overall. But would it be any different in the long term? I have no idea. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I've been smoking for like 5 years, but staying in shape, I always notice that it's easier to smoke. It's more relaxed. When I'm not in shape, I struggle to talk, I struggle to smoke, and I struggle to keep up pace in the conversation. Not in a conversation, but when I'm talking to myself like this, because I have to short on breath. But that's just, I guess, the studying smoke. I have no idea. I want to go get me more rosin now. Enough japping. I'm all out. I'm all out, dude. I'm ruined.